we're showing you a rough diamond that is in an octahedron shape. It's a common shape of diamond that's mined in this country. The reason that I'm showing you that particular shape is that on the chart that we have in front of you now is an outline of the stone of the same outline. We need to work out, if we were offered this stone or want to put in an offer on this stone to purchase, what we're going to get out of it if we were to polish it. We've been told by the sellers that the rough weight of the stone is 10 carat 43. We will measure the stone physically, diameter and top to bottom, just to check that the measurements match with the weight of the stone, and there's a formula that we use called weight estimation to do that calculation. We measure it and we say that the measurements make sense to the weight of 10 carat 43. We then do a judgment of the color using a master set, or what's called a colorimeter for rough diamond, and we determine that the color is a G. We then have a look at the imperfections in the stone, some of which can be removed and some of which are actually in the diamond and cannot be moved. And our judgment is that on both stones in this instance, we're going to get Si2 clarity grade stones out of them. It's a known fact that when we polish rough diamond, we have a weight loss of between 48 and 50%. So to be a little conservative, we're going to work on a 50% recovery rate, which means that of our stone of 10 carats 43, we're going to get 2 stones finish weight of 5 carat 24. How do we arrive at that? Well, stone A is smaller than stone B because we are going to cut around some of these inclusions so that we can remove them. We can't do anything about the one that's running into the stone, but we can certainly cut the stone smaller to remove these ones here, which will give us a slightly smaller stone than we have, stone B on the bottom, where there's an inclusion in it, but we only have one inclusion that we can cut out, which is going to give us a slightly bigger stone. And in this instance, if we do the measurements, which we calculate, and remember it's an estimation, we're going to end up with a stone that is a weight of 2 carat 47. The stone B is going to be 2 carat 77. You say, well, does that make sense? I'd say, yes, it does, because if you add those two weights together, you're going to get a weight of 5 carat 24 carats, which is around 50% of the weight of the rough that we started with. So our arithmetic makes sense in what we're going to get out of it, providing we get it, and we hope that our color is correct and our clarity grading is correct. Our next step is to work out how much, if what we say is true, we would be able to sell the stones for. Now, you've heard about the Rappaport price list. I'm sure of that. So we're going to have a look at the Rappaport price list for stone A, which is 2 carat 47 in weight, G Si2. We're going to have a look at the Rappaport price list that tells us that it is $12,500 per carat. So in other words, $12,500 times 2.47, which will give us $30,875 for the stone. But in the trade at the moment, the stones are being discounted at about 40%. So our selling price would be around $18,525. We do the same exercise for the 2 carat 77 stone, GSI2. US dollars again at 12,500. Multiplied by the 2 carat 77, which will give us 34,625. Less than 40%, give us a selling price of 20,775. Add those together, it means that when we sell those two stones, the total selling price that we hope to achieve will be $39,300. But we haven't yet taken into account the cost we're going to incur in polishing these diamonds. And there are several that come into the equation. The first being the Galaxy cost. Now, the Galaxy is a very expensive electronic machine that can calculate what you would get out of the stone. And what we've obviously done our homework, but we would take it to this electronic machine at a cost of probably $100, and they would confirm what we think. Quite often, rough diamond has dirt in it, ingrained in it, so we take it for deep boiling, which is a specialist technique, so we can clean out the dirt that's ingrained in the diamond before we start working on it. I put in a cost of $100. Sometimes you might need to extra insure the stone because the factory may have a blanket insurance, but for some particular stones you might have to incur another cost to cover it. So I put in $100. Polishing costs, I worked at $100 per carat, but remember, we're starting with a rough weight of 10.43 carats. So the cost of the polishing is going to be $1,043. Then we need to have the stone certified so we can sell it at the best possible price. So we take it to a lab for certification, and the cost will approximately be $546 for the stones. If you add all these costs together, you're going to get a total manufacturing cost of $1,889, which is the cost for the manufacture of both diamonds. The final step, step 4, we now need to work out from the profits that we are planning to get. We're going to deduct the costs, work out our profit margin, deduct that to get to the price that we're going to offer for the rough. So the total sales of $39,300, we're going to deduct the total costs of $1,889, which gives us the sum of $37,411. If we work on a 40% margin, it's going to give us amount that is $14,964. Our offer price for the stone, therefore, is $37,411 less the $14,964, which is going to give us $22,447. Put another way, the price per carat is $2,152 per carat. In other words, with our diamond weighing 10 carat 43, we're going to make the offer price of $2,152 per carat. That'll be our final bid.